My name is Austin Stevens. I've spent my entire life photographing dangerous animals.
Bring your hands near. And that's enough venom to kill an adult human being, no problem at all.
But one elusive killer has always escaped me. This time, I'm going to make sure I get my shot.
This is crazy, but I want to get that close that I'm on the bonnet. I hope it's not the last photo I ever take.
I'm in southern Africa, traveling to a remote wilderness called Londolozi. It's home to one of the world's most mysterious and dangerous predators. Known as the silent hunter, it's feared as a man-eater, yet few people have ever seen one. The only way to track it down is to spend days in the bush. This is a dangerous assignment. I need to be fully prepared.
The village up ahead. See a little shop there. This might be one of the last places I can get some supplies. I might just pull in there and see what they've got.
This is a wild place where people live in the shadow of a notorious killer, the leopard.
Morning.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, man, I'm good. Can you help me with some supplies?
Oh, yes, we got it.
This big cat has a fearsome reputation, but few people have ever seen one, which makes what happens next even more surprising.
He's just been telling me an amazing story and he's got something to show me.
The shopkeeper has evidence to back up his story, that leopards are potential man-eaters.
Oh, yeah. Just look at that. Massive hole in the skin here. Apparently this leopard actually took a goat herder, grabbed him and took him down. But luckily his friend was nearby. And his friend actually ran and picked up one of these steel girders that they use for fencing and ran and heroically saved his friend, pushed it right into the leopard, killed him. That's amazing. I mean, it just goes to show these animals are beautiful and they're usually elusive. But if they get into contact with humans, it could be very dangerous. This is potentially a very dangerous animal. How much do I owe you?
That is an amazing story. There's no doubt that what I'm attempting to do could be very difficult indeed.
Yeah, sure. Enjoy.
Did well. Okay. Thanks for showing me that.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, ciao.
Bye.
Although people here live under constant threat from these man-eaters, chances are they'll never encounter one. Sightings of leopards are extremely rare.
I've worked in Africa all my life, and I've got about half a dozen pictures of leopards. They're that elusive, hard to find. This assignment, I want to get really close to leopards. If I can, I'd like to find a female with cubs and get photographed.
But that's easier said than done. Superbly camouflaged by its spotted coat, a leopard can stalk unnoticed through the landscape. Then, it savagely picks off its prey. Pound for pound, the leopard is one of the most powerful and efficient killers. Going on foot in leopard country would be suicidal, so I'll be working from a sturdy truck. But to make sure I've got no obstructions when it comes to taking photographs, I've had to choose one with an open top, a choice that's not entirely safe, nor entirely comfortable. These rough tracks are taking me towards a place famous for its big cats. A place where leopards are said to be active by day, which increases my chances of getting a decent shot. To get there, I'm traveling more than 2,000 kilometers from my home in Namibia to the eastern edge of South Africa, to Londolozi, a protected area, part of a vast African wilderness. It's a stretch of spectacular savanna, fed year-round by the mighty Sand River.
This region where I've come to find the leopards is ideal. Here's everything a leopard needs. Plenty of bush, plenty of game. If I'm going to find a leopard anywhere, it's going to be in this area.
But there's one spot in particular I want to start with. A place just a few miles from here that's said to be a favorite haunt for leopards. According to my map, the most direct route is via this dry riverbed. Hopefully, it will lead me right into the middle of leopard country.
It's a perfect place for leopards. And they feel very secure down here. They're well hidden. There's all these big trees, so if they get a kill, they can take it up into the tree, keep it away from lions and hyenas. I think I've got a good chance of finding something over here.
I just hope I see a leopard before it sees me. I'm in southern Africa, traveling to a remote wilderness called Londolozi. It's home to one of the world's most mysterious and dangerous predators.
Look at the size of that guy. Look at that. Look at that. Got him. Oh, he's still holding on to stuff here. Well, I'm looking for cats, but this is not what I had in mind. This is a tiger, but it's a tiger snake. And it's one of the most beautiful snakes you can find. I love these snakes. And look at the eyes. They've got these beautiful eyes, and they've got that beautiful tongue. This is one beautiful snake. Hey, you are gorgeous. It's a venomous snake. He's back-fanged. He can bite. He has got venom, but they're not considered dangerous to human beings. They feed on lizards mostly, and that venom will be quite good to bite a lizard with. Hey, are you cross with me? Oh, he wants to bite me. I've got to get a few pictures of this. There we go. I got you. Are you going to pose for me? Let's see. I'm going to put him right back where I found him. Let's see if I can get a few pictures without getting bitten too often. You going to behave? Come on. There we go. Let me see your face. There we go. There we go. Do like that. They're so agile. They're like a spring. They shoot out as soon as you bring your hands near. Ah! He bit me right on the finger. Hey, don't do that. There we go. Oh, he's staying angry. He doesn't like being messed with. Come on, I need another picture. Just a few more pictures. Come on, come on, come on. See, he gives me a bite and he says, that's enough. I've had this guy now. I want to get out of here. Get one more shot. Yeah, we go. That's it. All right. Well, he's been so good, you know. He's tolerated all my nonsense. So I'm just going to let him go back up to where he was, and I'll get on with my search for leopards. Thanks, boy. You enjoy your day. That was great. What a fantastic snake. Beautiful guy. And look, he actually bit me. Actually got his fangs in there. I hope that's not a bad omen for the leopards to come.
The riverbed takes me deep into the bush. I'm trying to get to a leopard den, which I've been told is still active. I have the coordinates, but it's not that easy to find. As best I can tell, I'm going to have to break out of the riverbed and forge your way directly through the scrub. But in the African bush, you leave the beaten path at your peril.
I've ridden right into a herd of elephants. And I'm looking down there, and suddenly I've got an elephant all around. There's more over there, and there's more on the side here. Elephants can be dangerous. If you startle them, frighten them, get on the wrong side of an elephant, take this truck out like a shot. They're crossing right in front of me.
But it's the one behind me that tells me it's time to get going. More concerned with elephants than the track ahead, I suddenly find myself in very rough terrain. I need to get through the worst, then try and get my bearings.
Hang on. Got a leopard. She just crossed right in front of my car. I'm right behind her and she's showing no sign of panic. She's heading for thick bush. Difficult to see, but looks like a female.
But the only way I'll know for sure if it is a female is to get a lot closer.
I can just see her in the grass. She's still moving away. It's so hard to know what to do when they're moving all the time. You're hoping they'll settle somewhere. And there's a big mound on the right, and I was hoping she'd go up on there. But she seems to be going right past. Do you know what leopards are doing open in the day like this? She might be looking for a mate. I'm going to go a little bit further and see if I can follow. The bush is so thick. And the leopard's camouflage so perfect. She just melts away into this. I'm closed in. The bush is just too thick and I've lost her completely. She's somewhere right here and she's gone.
It's like chasing a ghost through the grass, and it's leading me further and further into the unknown.
Bit of an opening through here. I'm going to try and push the vehicle further. I'm sure she's somewhere right inside here. I just can't see her. Give it one more try. I can see spots. It looks like it might have finally settled down. It's actually lying down.
This is astonishing. It's actually the closest I've ever been to a leopard. I can't believe my luck. Being this close lets me get a proper look.
It's a young male. I was hoping for a female. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? The most incredible looking animal. Keeping a wary eye on me. Thanks, boy.
Fantastic. But what I want is photos of a mother and cub. And male leopards are solitary animals. I push on towards the den site. I'm in South Africa, looking for the perfect picture of leopards. And if I've read my map correctly, I'm in the right place.
That's it. That looks like it. This is what I've been looking for. When I've been speaking to the locals, they've informed me that hill, that kopje, plenty of leopards are spotted. Not only that, it's a favorite denning site.
A kopje is a kind of volcanic island erupting from the sandy savanna. And its granite sides provide perfect denning habitat. But to search it properly, I'm going to have to go on foot. And I'm wary about leaving the relative safety of the vehicle. Leopards don't tend to attack until they're within 5 meters of their victim. But in this terrain, it could be closer than that, and I might never even see it. Up close, the koppie is larger than it looked, with plenty of nooks and crannies, any one of which might contain a deadly predator.
Lion feces everywhere. That's not a good thing for leopards.
Lions deliberately target leopard cubs. Africa's top cats are deadly rivals and sworn enemies. And they're not the only killers on the koppie.
Hang on. Something here. Oh, look at this. Wow. That's one of the thick-tailed scorpions. Well, look at the size. It looks like a female. Looks like she might be gravid as well. These are highly venomous scorpions. I mean, all scorpions are dangerous. All are venomous. But these were the thick tails and the small pinchers. That's what you look for. That's the most dangerous scorpion. Oh, she's stinging the forceps. I'd love to just get a grip on this tail if I can, but it's so difficult. Then I could control this animal a little bit. Look how it's pushing with a needle all the time. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Can I do this? Can I do this? I'm a bit nervous of doing this. I want to get this thing. Consider this is highly venomous. Got it. I've got it. Okay, girl, you can hang on to my finger. There we go. I'm going to let go. Okay, see that? Scorpions are really nice. They don't get mad at you for no reason at all. I let go. She didn't try and sting me. I want to try and show you the venom if it's possible while I've got her, yeah? Look at that. I've got a drop of venom to come out there. I mustn't bring my finger near there because that needle sharp spike over there will go right into my finger, and that drop of venom is all you need. That's the poison, that's the venom. She's settling down again. She's settling down. Let me just see. All right. Down you go. Down you go. Don't sting me, just take a walk. Okay, well, that's enough fooling around with a scorpion like this. Like I say, they're pretty dangerous animals. Put her back where she was. Let her settle down. Well, just a little something in between my leopard search. Sort of forgotten about leopards now. Found lion feces. Lost track of the leopards altogether. So let's go on and see what I can find.
If there were leopards here, they're long gone. It may well be that lions scared them off. A mother leopard will move her newborn cubs at the first sniff of danger, every day if needs be. I need to rethink. My whole focus was how to get to this koppie and find the leopard den. But now I'm here, it seems there are no leopards to be found. I decide to sleep on it.
You hear that? Hyena's calling, yeah? I found a lot of sign of hyena today. I also found sign of lion all around this koppie. And that's a bit of a problem because I think if there's been lions here, I'm not going to find leopards. And I've searched everywhere in the rocks here. I found no sign of a den. And it's getting late now, it's getting dark. So I don't particularly want to travel in this light. You hear them again? It's hyenas calling still. Far away.
Tomorrow, in the relative safety of daylight, I'll work out what to do next. Getting the lay of the land the following morning, my next step suddenly becomes clear. A long line of impala are heading across the plain. Chances are they're heading for a watering hole. Antelope, like impala, are a big cat's favorite food. This might just be a leopard's haunt after all. I decide to scour the area for tracks.
I saw movement here at this ante. Old termite mound. So maybe a leopard lair, maybe a den.
see holes here. No, it's not leopard. It's a wild dog. He's right here. He's not even paying me any attention. He's laying down again. There appears to be a big hole up here. I think this is where the main den site is. Right up here. One standing guard over here. I'm gonna wait it out a bit and see what I see and take a few pictures meanwhile.
Soon, more wild dogs materialize from the bush. Unlike the solitary leopard, wild dogs live in big packs, up to 30 strong. But numbers like these are increasingly rare. This is one of the most endangered carnivores in Africa.
It's beyond anything I could have imagined getting right here. Wild dogs. Here comes the female. There's the mother. I can see how swollen her teeth are. I can hear babies calling. I can hear pups calling.
Spotting wild dogs is even rarer than spotting leopards, and sightings of their pups are almost unheard of.
5 pups. I'm counting 5 pups. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? This is incredible. It's almost like she brought them out to meet me.
I've never seen more than a glimpse of these wonderful animals before. So to stumble on this scene of domestic bliss is absolutely unbelievable.
You know, it's very rare that a litter, that the whole litter reaches adulthood. They usually get killed off by other animals. I've got 5 healthy babies here. This is phenomenal. It's astonishing. I am so excited, so pleased about this. I'll leave them to it now. Go look for cats.
If I could see a scene like that with a leopard, then I'd really have something. But the rest of the day proves fruitless. Still, I'm not finished here. I decide to find a patch of shade and set up my headquarters for the next couple of days. That's just about done. I've got a nice thorny boma built around my vehicle here, and I'm totally mobile. I can lift this tent or drop it any time, move in and out, and I'm right in the middle of leopard country, so I can go out and work, come back in my own time. This is not to protect me against leopards. This is for hyenas. Hyenas will come into a camp, so I've built this boma to give myself a bit of protection. Other than that, perfect working area. I'm feeling really confident. Tomorrow, I'll go and find myself a leopard. To track down a female leopard, I'm staking out a prime big cat site. And over the next few days, my patience pays off.
She's right here, on my right. She's lying in the grass. Flat, I could hardly see her.
But still no sign of leopard cubs. And getting good photographs is proving frustratingly tricky.
got off a few shots, but she's moving off into thick stuff again.
And just when I'm coming to grips with grabbing glimpses at a distance, they change the rules.
She's right at my car. She's so close, I've got the wrong lens.
The good news is I found the sweet spot. A mix of trees and open grassland teeming with leopards. Each day I follow the same procedure. First I check the places I saw them the day before to try and pick up their trail. But if that doesn't work, then I drive the roads and riverbeds in search of fresh prints.
Looking down at the track here, it's quite sandy. It looks like there might be leopard prints here. I mean, they look like they're quite fresh. Yeah, I'm sure it's leopard prints. It's hard for me to tell just how long ago. Oh, there. He's actually coming right back onto the track. That's the tracks I've been seeing down here. It's right now. He's making them right now. Doesn't seem too perturbed. I'm going to get a little bit closer, see if I can get up to you. This is incredible. I mean, a leopard walking right in front of me, not paying me much attention. This guy's just walking with his tail up in the air all the time. Looks like a scorpion moving along. He keeps stopping and just marking all the way along. Obviously, this is his territory. Leopards have got large territories. The males have got much bigger territories than the females. It's just incredible that I can actually stay behind this guy. Oh, he's marking again. They mark prominent bushes and trees. Look at that. Just gives a shot, moves on again. Definitely his territory all along here. This is definitely not going to lead me to any females with cubs or anything like that, because they've got nothing to do with the raising of cubs. The males don't raise the cubs.
He's going into the bush. I want to go with him. I know it's not so clever to follow a leopard, but I don't want to lose him yet. I might still be able to see what direction he's taking.
I just hope that this territory marking isn't for my benefit. Because whether he likes it or not, I'm going in closer.
I don't like this too much. But I'm not going to lose this chance. I've been right on this leopard. And I know she's gone straight ahead here. If he gets into this bush, I'm going to lose it and I might never get a chance again. Everybody knows you don't go into thick bush with a leopard. But this leopard's not wounded. It's not frightened. It didn't even react to me. It's quite at home. I'm taking a bit of a chance. I've got to try and get closer on the track again. In fact, I can actually smell it. This leopard has been scenting as far as it's going, been marking territory. I can actually smell that pungent smell. I'm sure it's not too far ahead. Print. Quite a clear print. I'm grateful for that. He's left the bush and he's back onto the sandy track over here. I might still be able to follow him a little further. Jesus, did you see that? This bloody leopard's lying right here. Totally camouflaged, almost walked on top of it. Animal was right here in my full vision and I couldn't see it. It makes your heart go like this. It just shows you've got to be so careful wherever you're going. You might be looking straight at the animal, you walk right into it. If it turns on me, wow, that was luck.
I don't know who got more of a shock, him or me. Still no good photos. And no females and cubs. But now, I'm more determined than ever. Searching for the perfect photo of leopards, I'm in South Africa's Londolozi. Now, it's time to explore one last section of the thick bush. It's only accessible on foot. I decide it's time to give it a try. Elephants may look like lumbering giants, but they can easily outrun me. They're a big reminder that I need to be constantly on my guard.
These ravines are great places for leopards. I might even find tracks in the sand, and it's a typical area for dens.
The steep banks and close vegetation have me completely hemmed in. Leopards are ambush hunters, and I know they're close by.
It's leopard feces, no question about it. And if you look here, you can actually see the fur from the coats of whatever animal this might have been at one time. No question about it. Leopard feces, and it's fresh. That's fantastic. Just look at that. I've got perfect prints, absolutely perfect and sharp in the wet sand still. They haven't even dried out. This is something I could only dream of getting. If I can just find this female, it must be a female, taking her cubs along, I might just be led to a den.
But suddenly the prints die out, and the bare rocks make further tracking impossible. I head back into the bush to see if I can pick up the leopard's trail again. But here in the scrub, it's not just the ground you need to watch. A leopard will often hide in the treetops, ready to pounce.
Come quick. Look up there. See in the hole? Python going into the hollow tree. I'm going to see if I can get it. It's a young one. I'll see if I can get up there.
It's an African rock python. They can grow up to 6 meters long, but this one looks like a youngster.
Maybe I'm lucky and I can give it a go.
Snakes sense vibrations, and unfortunately, I'm making enough of those to scare him off.
This guy's right in here somewhere. Oh. Here's the hole. Oh man, this hole goes all the way down to the bottom of the tree. If he's still in here, I'll never get to him. Oh man, look at this. I've got a kill up here. There's a little kill, half-eaten kill. I was so concentrated on the snake I didn't see it. It's a little, it looks like a grey duiker. It's been hooked in the tree and most of it's eaten, but there's still a piece here. Leopard's been up here. They've been pulling on the fur. Look at this, all the fur that I've got over here. And there's a lot of ants here, but these guys are going to come back. I've got a lot of duiker fur. I better get out of here really quickly. This guy could come back any minute, and this is exactly what I've been waiting for. If I can bring my car here, I can stake him out. But I must get away before he gets here.
I might just be able to get my car to the side of the ravine, but it's going to be tricky, and I need to be quick. So this is the last thing I need.
Buffalo dung, very fresh as well. That's what worries me when I'm on foot in the bush like this, thick bush like this. Anything could be lurking up there.
Sure enough, something is.
There's buffalo, a big herd of buffalo. All over the place. They moved in while I've been away and they've surrounded my vehicle. I need to get to the vehicle. Buffalo are very dangerous and there's a lot of calves here as well, which makes it even more dangerous. You startle a buffalo, you come close contact with them, they don't turn away, they come straight for you, they let you have it. And they don't give up until you're dead. I've got to find a way around to our vehicle.
All it needs is one buffalo to charge, and the whole herd could turn on me.
Everywhere.
Thankfully, these guys seem as nervous as I am, and appear to take refuge behind my vehicle. Time to get out of here as quick as I can, and head straight back to that kill. The only way out is to use my trusty vehicle to push my way through the ring of horn and muscle. Now I can get back to the leopard kill. But it's tricky to pinpoint that one tree. In fact, for a moment, I even lose track of where the ravine is. Coupled with the difficult terrain, a trip that took me just 15 minutes on foot takes over an hour to retrace in my vehicle. When I finally find the stashed kill again, nothing has changed. Dinner is exactly where it was. I've beaten the leopard back.
This is probably a bit of overkill. I don't want to take any chances. I mean, I've got a fresh leopard kill up there, and that's a rare opportunity. I'm going to be here, waiting and watching. It's a fairly fresh kill, so I don't know how long the leopard's going to be. It could be within the next 12 hours or 24 hours, but I'm just going to have to be ready for it.
After all those days of searching, it seems ironic that I end up sitting in my vehicle, waiting for Africa's most elusive predator to come to me. Patience has never been my strong point, but I know a hungry predator won't stay away from its kill forever.
Just spotted the leopard coming this way. And it's looking up at the kill. It's coming stealthily straight forward. These animals are so perfectly camouflaged. If I hadn't seen it move, I wouldn't know it was there. It looks like quite a young leopard. Oh man, there's a second leopard here. I've got two leopards. This is incredible. I was hoping for one leopard. I've got two.
This could be the break I've been hoping for. The smaller leopard looks to be around 18 months old, just about ready to look after itself. Not exactly the young cub I was looking for, but certainly close enough. I'm pretty sure this is a mother and her cub.
That's fantastic.
But it's going up there. It's going right up. This is definitely an older leopard. I mean, you can see straight away, look at the ears especially. The ears are quite tattered. This is quite an old female.
I was hoping I'd get shots of them feeding, but it looks like they're only interested in one thing.
They both seem to be quite well fed right now, so they're just relaxing. This is just totally amazing. The young one up in the tree, completely at ease. Its legs hanging over the branch. The mother down here doing exactly the same, hanging over the branch, both fast asleep almost. You cannot believe that this is one of the most ferocious and dangerous, potentially dangerous animals in the world. Look at this face. It's like a little putty cat. It's hard to believe that this, looking like a domestic cat relaxing here right now, could spring up at a moment's notice, especially with a kill and a young one around. I cannot believe it. It looks like this guy started feeding again. Keeps tasting on the kill. You can actually hear him crunching away. It's just a slightly bit hidden behind the tree though. It's not possible to get a clear shot of it. Give it one more try.
I think I can do just a little bit better.
I can just get that bit close and get under the tree.
I've got to hope the engine doesn't spook them.
That's as close as I can go. I'm actually right beneath the leopard. And what I'm gonna do is try and get out. This is crazy. I want to get that close that I'm on the bonnet. I hope it's not the last photo I ever take. Oh man, I don't know what I'm doing. Gave a little snarl straight to my face, acknowledging me. You stick this powerful lens right on his face, and his eyes go right through the lens into your eyes. It's quite something, I tell you. There's nothing quite as ferocious as the eyes of a cat about to jump. Those snarls were just a warning. This is my carcass, keep away. I mean, this is the most incredible experience to be this close. I'm almost within touching range of a feeding leopard. I cannot believe it. One more shot and I'm down.
I don't want to push my luck any more than I have already.
That's it. I've got my shots. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? That has been an incredible experience.
At last, a mother and cub. And a close encounter I could only have dreamed of. Even as I drive away, the enormity of what has just happened is still sinking in. Before this trip, I had a mere handful of leopard shots. Now I've got enough to last me a lifetime. But this adventure was so much more than just fulfilling an assignment. It turned into something really special.
At the beginning of this mission, I was really frustrated. I just couldn't get close to leopards, especially not a female with cubs. But I did see a lot of other fascinating animals in between. And then finally, when I did get a leopard, a female with a sub-adult cub, up a tree, feeding on a kill, and me just 3 meters away, that was fantastic. And that's something I'm never going to forget.